All right, we're back with Sidebar, and I'm here with Bill Becker, Director of Business Development for Spirae. Great to have you back here, Bill.
Thank you, it's good to be back.
So we've partnered for several years now on developing the microgrids that power Verge Hawaii and Verge in Santa Clara. So describe what we've got going on at the microgrid.
Yeah, so it's really nice because this is, like you say, it's many times we've done this now. Each time it's a little different, which makes it interesting, right? But so up at the luau stage today, we've got a number of different assets powering the stage lights here and all this activity. So what we want to do each time is we want to show how microgrids can be used to facilitate renewable energy, or what we like to say is personalizing energy. So if you want your energy to be renewable, if you want it to be clean, it gives you the opportunity to do that and do it in a reliable, cost-effective manner. So the microgrid is comprised this year of solar, wind, some thermal storage, which is interesting. We haven't had that before. So now we have an ice bear unit up there that allows us to shift load around. So when we have sun, when we have wind, we can make ice, basically, so that we can use the cooling later when we need it. So it allows us to align the energy when we have it, and then use the thermal energy when we want it. So very, very flexible, very nice. We've got an EV charging station up there, and the whole control system, which is what we do, is basically monitoring that and making sure that everything's acting the way it should, dispatching things, telling them what set points to go to, and keeping the lights on.
So since we first started working together, there's been a lot of changes around microgrids and their growth in many different parts of the world. So what are you seeing from Spirae's perspective?
So one of the things that I think is interesting is originally we were seeing these in a lot of, I'll call them community resilience projects, where people just wanted to keep the lights on if there were ever a big storm, which is kind of a narrow use case. It's tough to justify that. So, but what we're seeing now is more, we're doing many things with the same set of assets, same set of resources. So we've got energy storage, we might have solar. And so if the lights go out, yes, we can keep the lights on, basically, but we can also use them for other things, participating in markets, creating different values for those same things. And actually, one of the things we talked about in our workshop we did this morning was how you can use a microgrid to support the grid, not just take care of itself, but to provide value back to the grid to support other people's renewables. So I think what you're seeing is getting more use out of them, getting more value out of the microgrids, and all the resources that make up those microgrids. That's probably the biggest change we've seen. I think regulators have gotten tired of just paying for microgrids that only do one thing. And business models don't work well that way. So we're starting to see more diversity with that.
So it's interesting you bring up regulators. We had a great semi-debate up on stage about more regulation, less regulation.
Yep.
What are you seeing when it comes to microgrids? Are they getting more accepted by the PUCs around the country?
Yes, I'd say so. On the other hand, what I'd say is that I don't think that's a long-term model. I think industry has to find business models, ways to make money, and provide that value and find value streams for that. So part of that's through regulation, but this idea of just the ratepayers paying for everything, I don't think is a long-term model. I think there are business models here that work, providing services, providing resilience when you need it, but this idea of just asking the regulators to pay for it all, I don't think that's the long-term solution anyway, so it's just kind of a way to get started. That's the way we look at it.
That's great. Well, we've been here with Bill Becker, Director of Business Development at Spirae. And Bill, we're looking forward to heading out to the microgrid this afternoon for a few adult beverages.
I was hoping you guys could come out with a camera and actually come walk around and have us do the tour for you live. But maybe next year.
I'm sure we'll figure that out while we're here.
Okay.
And look forward to seeing you in September at Verge Santa Clara.
Very good. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks so much, Bill.